Your roof is not protecting your house, it is slowly cooking it and destroying it from above. Right now, on a hot summer day, your roof surface can hit 170 degrees Fahrenheit, 170 degrees, and every bit of that heat is pushing down into your attic, your walls, and your living space. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part is what that heat does over time. To your shingles, to your wood, to your whole structure. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening up there, and how the Amish have kept their roofs cool, dry, and healthy for over 200 years. And I'm going to reveal the $7 powder they use that modern roofing companies absolutely do not want you to know exists. But more importantly, how to apply it yourself in under an hour. And there's one thing near the end that most people completely overlook. It could be the difference between your roof lasting 15 years or 40. Stay with me. Let's talk about what your roof is actually doing to your home. Most people think the roof's only job is to keep rain out. That's half the story. The other half is heat. And it's a massive problem that nobody talks about at the hardware store. Here's what happens on a normal summer day. The sun rises, hits your dark asphalt shingles, and starts heating them up. By mid-morning, your shingles are already at 120 degrees. By early afternoon, they're pushing 160, 170, sometimes even 180 degrees in hotter climates. That's not an exaggeration. Roofing researchers have measured this with thermal imaging. Now that heat doesn't just stay on the surface, it radiates downward into the roof decking, the plywood underneath your shingles, into the rafters, into the attic space, and eventually into your ceiling and living rooms. But the damage doesn't stop at comfort. Here's where it gets serious. Heat is one of the biggest killers of asphalt shingles. Shingles are made with oils and binders that keep them flexible and sealed. When those shingles bake at 160 plus degrees every single day for years, those oils evaporate, the shingles dry out, they crack, they curl up at the edges, they lose their granules, those little mineral bits that protect the surface. And once a shingle starts losing granules, water gets in. And once water gets in, everything changes. The wood decking starts to absorb moisture. Moisture leads to rot. Rot leads to mold. Mold spreads into your attic insulation, your ceiling joists, sometimes into your walls. And what does all that cost? A new roof? $8,000 to $15,000. Mold remediation? $2,000 to $6,000. Replacing rotted wood structure? Another $3,000 to $5,000. And all of this is happening slowly, quietly, while you have no idea. Because from inside the house, everything looks fine until it doesn't. And by then, it's very expensive. Now here's what makes this worse. While your roof is slowly falling apart, it's also running up your energy bills every single month. All that heat radiating down through your ceiling, your AC has to fight it every afternoon, every evening, every night until the house finally cools down. Studies have shown that a hot roof can account for 25 to 40% of a home's cooling load in summer. Think about what that means for your electric bill. You're paying extra every single month, not because your AC is broken, not because your insulation is bad, because your roof is radiating heat like a griddle and nobody ever told you how to stop it. So why don't builders fix this? Why don't roofers mention it? We'll get to that. First, let me show you a group of people who solved this problem generations ago, and their roofs look incredible. Drive through Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, in the middle of summer. Look at the Amish farmhouses. Their roofs are lighter in color. They don't show the black streaking and algae staining you see on most suburban homes. There are no curling shingles, no missing granules, no warped sections. These roofs look like they were installed last year. Some of them are 30, 40 years old. And inside those houses, cooler than you'd expect. Significantly cooler. No AC, no electric fans. Just a house that stays comfortable because the heat is being managed at the source, at the roof. The Amish approach to home maintenance is deeply practical. They don't have big repair budgets. They don't call roofing companies every 5 years. They maintain what they have with simple, proven materials. And one of those materials is a powder. A simple, cheap, mineral-based powder that costs about $7. They apply it to their roofs on a regular schedule. They've been doing it for generations. And the results speak for themselves. Now, before I show you exactly what this powder is, let me give you the history behind it. Because when you understand where this comes from, you'll understand why it's been hidden in plain sight for so long. This isn't a new invention. It isn't some trendy hack from a Pinterest board. The practice of coating roofs and walls with reflective mineral powders goes back centuries. Lime-based coatings were used in ancient Mediterranean architecture. Whitewash, a mixture of slaked lime and water, was applied to rooftops across Europe, the Middle East, and early America to reflect heat and kill biological growth. It was practical, it was cheap, and it worked. In the early 1900s, American farming communities, including many Amish and Mennonite groups, used variations of these mineral coatings on their barns, sheds, and homes regularly. There were agricultural university bulletins from the 1930s and 1940s documenting the heat-reducing and antimicrobial properties of lime-based surface treatments on rural structures. Real documented research. Then what happened? The roofing industry modernized. Asphalt shingles became the standard. New chemicals came in. Algicides, sealers, roof treatments costing $50 to $100 a bottle. And the simple, cheap mineral solution? It got quietly retired. Not because it stopped working. Because there was no profit in it. Think about it. If your roof lasts 40 years instead of 15, the roofing company loses a $12,000 job. If your shingles stay clean and sealed naturally, nobody's selling you a $75 bottle of roof cleaner. If your attic stays 30 degrees cooler, nobody's upselling you an extra insulation. The incentive to keep you uninformed is enormous, and the Amish never cared about any of that. They just kept using what worked. So what exactly is this powder? Let's get into it. The powder is hydrated lime, also called calcium hydroxide, also called slaked lime. It has been used in construction, agriculture, and sanitation for thousands of years. You can find it at most hardware stores, farm supply stores, or online. A 50-pound bag costs around $7 to $12. For a standard residential roof treatment, you'll use maybe 2 to 4 pounds per application. So your cost per application is literally under $2. You might be thinking, okay, but isn't that just whitewash? Almost. But the Amish version adds 1 or 2 extra ingredients that make it stick better, reflect more, and protect the shingles without washing off in the first rain. And I'm going to give you the exact mix in a minute. But first, let me explain the science, because this isn't magic. This is pure physics and chemistry, and once you understand it, you'll never look at your roof the same way. Here's how the powder does its job. 3 mechanisms, all working together. Mechanism 1, heat reflection. Hydrated lime is white, bright white. White surfaces reflect solar radiation instead of absorbing it. A standard dark asphalt shingle has a solar reflectance of about 5 to 10%. That means it absorbs 90 to 95% of the sun's energy. A lime-treated surface? Reflectance jumps to 60, 70, even 80% depending on application. You are flipping the equation. Instead of your roof absorbing 90% of solar energy, it's now reflecting most of it back into the sky. Roof surface temperatures can drop by 40 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit with proper application. That is not a small number. That's your attic going from 140 degrees to under 100. That's your bedroom actually cooling down by nightfall. Mechanism 2, moisture and biological protection. Lime is naturally alkaline, very alkaline. Algae, moss, mold, mildew, the stuff that causes those ugly black streaks on suburban roofs, they cannot survive in a high pH environment. When you apply a lime coating to your shingles, you're creating a surface that biological growth simply cannot colonize. And biological growth is one of the top causes of shingle breakdown. The roots and filaments of algae and moss physically penetrate the shingle surface. They hold moisture against the shingle, they accelerate granule loss, eliminate the growth, and you've dramatically extended the shingle life. Mechanism 3, minimal sealing effect. Lime in a water suspension, especially with the added ingredient I'll share, creates a very light mineral film on the shingle surface. This film helps lock in the natural oils of the shingle. It slows the evaporation process that causes shingles to dry out and crack. It doesn't seal them completely. Shingles need to breathe. But it does slow the aging process measurably. Put all 3 mechanisms together, and you get a roof that runs cooler, stays cleaner, and lasts significantly longer for $7. Now let's build the mix and apply it. Here's exactly what you need. Write this down or screenshot this part. Materials. 1. Hydrated lime powder. About $7 to $12 for a 50-pound bag. You'll use 3 to 4 pounds per application. 2. Table salt. Regular iodized or non-iodized, about half a cup. This is the bonding agent that helps the mixture adhere and resist washing off. 3. Clean water, about 1 gallon per pound of lime. 4. A garden pump sprayer, the standard 2-gallon kind from any hardware store, around $15 to $20 if you don't have one. 5. Safety glasses, rubber gloves, and a dust mask, non-negotiable. Lime is caustic when dry and irritating to skin and eyes. 6. A ladder that reaches your roof line safely. 7. Soft bristle brush, optional, for even spreading on stubborn spots. Total cost, if you have nothing, under $35. Every application after that, under $2. The mix. For every 1 pound of hydrated lime powder, add 1 gallon of clean water. Mix thoroughly until fully dissolved and the solution looks like thin white milk. Add 1 tablespoon of plain table salt per gallon of mix. Stir again. Let it sit for 10 minutes before use. This allows the lime to fully hydrate. Do not make the mix too thick. Thin and even is the goal. You're not painting, you're coating. The application. Step 1. Pick your day carefully. You want a calm, dry day. No rain in the forecast for at least 48 hours after application. Overcast is actually ideal. You're not working in direct sun and the mix dries slowly and bonds better. Do not apply in wind. Lime dust is not something you want blowing into your face. Step 2. Clear the roof surface. Use a soft brush or a low-pressure hose to remove loose debris, leaves, dirt, any loose granules. You're not power washing. Never power wash asphalt shingles. Just a gentle rinse and brush to clear the surface. Step 3. Load your sprayer. Pour the prepared lime mix into your garden sprayer. Shake or stir before each refill. Lime settles. Step 4. Start at the top. Begin spraying from the ridge by the very top of the roof and work your way down. Use slow, even passes. You want full coverage, but not dripping. If the mix is running off in streams, you're applying too much. Light, even, overlapping passes. Step 5. Pay special attention to the north-facing side. North-facing roof slopes get less direct sun. They stay more moist. That's where algae and moss love to grow. Give that side an extra pass. Step 6. Let it dry completely. In good conditions, the coating will be dry to the touch in 2 to 4 hours. Full bonding takes 24 to 48 hours. Keep it dry during that time. Step 7. Inspect from ground level. After drying, look up at your roof. You should see a noticeably lighter, more uniform appearance. No stark white paint look. It should look like a naturally lighter, cleaner version of your shingles. Repeat this application once a year. Spring or early fall are both good times. Some Amish families do it every spring before the hot season. That's it. That's the whole process. Let's talk about what you can actually expect. Real numbers, not hype. Roof surface temperature reduction. Research on lime and calcium-based reflective coatings consistently shows 40 to 70 degree Fahrenheit reduction in surface temperature on sunny days. Multiple independent studies confirm this. Attic temperature reduction. When your roof surface runs 50 degrees cooler, your attic temperature drops significantly. People who've done this report attic temps dropping from 130 to 140 degrees down to 95, 105 on the same kind of day. Cooling bill impact. When attic temperatures drop that much, your AC works less. Homeowners in hot climates report 15 to 25% reductions in summer cooling costs. Over a full summer, that's real money. Shingle lifespan. Standard dark asphalt shingles last 15 to 25 years under normal conditions. Shingles that run cooler, stay cleaner, and have their oils preserved can push well past 30 years. Some Amish barns have had maintained roofing for 40 plus years with no replacement. Algae and moss elimination. 1 to 2 applications of lime treatment effectively eliminates existing biological growth and prevents regrowth for a full season. You will never pay for one of those expensive spray-on roof cleaners again. The math is simple. A roof replacement costs $10,000 to $15,000 on average. If this treatment extends your roof life by even 5 years, you've saved thousands. If it cuts your cooling bills by 20% for the next 10 summers, you've saved more thousands. Total investment? About $7 a year. The ROI on this is almost impossible to argue with. Before I wrap this up, I want to be straight with you. This is not a miracle. Your roof still needs basic maintenance. If you have damaged or missing shingles, fix those first. If your roof is already at the end of its life, severely curled, heavily cracked, structurally compromised, this isn't going to save it. This is a maintenance treatment, not a resurrection. It works best on roofs that are in decent shape and need protection going forward. Also, always work safely on a roof. Use proper footwear with grip. Work with a partner if you can. If your roof pitch is steep and you're not comfortable up there, hire someone to apply this for you. Even with labor, the material cost is still just $7. And one more thing, lime is safe once it's dry and cured. But during application and while it's wet, it is caustic. Wear your gloves, your glasses, and your mask. Don't let it dry on your skin. Rinse any tools and the sprayer thoroughly after use. Okay, safety talk done. Now here's the real question. Why is nobody talking about this? You've been paying higher cooling bills for years. You've been watching your roof age and wondering why it looks worse every summer. And this whole time, there's been a $7 solution sitting in a bag at the farm supply store. The answer is the same as always. There's no profit in simple solutions. Roofing companies make money on replacements. HVAC companies make money when your house is hot. Chemical companies make money selling you $80 bottles of roof treatment that do roughly the same thing as $1 worth of lime and salt. The system is not designed to help you keep your roof for 40 years, but now you know, and knowledge is the most powerful tool in the shed. Here's what I want you to do right now. If this video helped you, hit that like button. It takes 1 second and it helps this channel reach more people who need to hear this. Subscribe if you haven't already. Every week on this channel, we dig up exactly this kind of thing. Old methods, cheap materials, real results, no fluff, no expensive products, no corporate sponsorships. Just honest fixes that actually work. Drop a comment below. Tell me, what's the biggest home repair bill you've been dreading? Seriously, I'm building a list of the next videos based on what you need most. Your comment might become the next script, and stay tuned, because in the next video, I'm going to show you how to take this roof treatment even further. There's a second ingredient, one that the old-timers added to the lime mix, that creates an even harder, longer-lasting surface bond. It's been used on barns in rural Pennsylvania since the 1800s, and it costs about $3. That video is coming soon. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Until then, go look at your roof. Really look at it. And remember, you don't have to spend thousands to protect it. Sometimes the best fix is the oldest one. See you in the next one.